are great because the phone's going. Okay, we're done. Forgot my train of thought now. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I thought it was about time I did another product empties video. I have collated quite a few product empties in here, and as I've mentioned before, I try to feature things that I haven't showed you guys before, because if I was to show the same things over and over again, it would get a bit boring, and you already know my thoughts on them anyway. I will pop a link up above and down below to my product empties series if you want to go and check out anything else. I also have according blog posts for these as well. Anyway, I have quite a lot of stuff to get through, so let's get started. So I'm just going to start with what's on the top. So the first thing I have that I've used up is these Boots Baby Extra Large Cotton Wool Pads, and you get 60 in a pack, and I think they're about £2 or something like that. But these are really great, as I find with the small round cotton pads I don't get as much makeup off. I use these, by the way, to take my makeup off, obviously, and I use these with the Garnier micellar water if I'm not using the makeup eraser that I did a first impression on actually last week. So I'll pop a link down below if you want to go and check that out. But these are a lot better value for money, and they're a better size as well, so you can really get your makeup off quicker with one big pad, and I find I only have to use one big pad as well. So I would definitely repurchase these again. Actually, I have purchased them already again, and I'm just going to show you the size just so you can see. So this is what they look like. So, you know, imagine wiping that all over your face. You can get the bulk of your makeup off with one of these. So these are much better. I prefer these than the round ones. The round ones I tend to use just for taking nail polish off and things like that. Speaking of makeup removal, the next thing I've used up is these simple Kind to Skin micellar cleansing wipes. Now, I know wipes are naughty to use on your face, and since I've discovered the makeup eraser, I probably won't be buying them as much, but I do love them for when you've got back late at night and you really need to take your makeup off. These are great just to get it off really quickly so you can go to bed. But these are quite neat, the micellar ones, and the reason why I love these, I actually prefer these a bit more than the original simple, and if you've seen my previous product empty videos, you'll know that I do really like the normal simple wipes, but these are great as they're more saturated, and I do find they get your makeup off a little bit better. So if I was in need of some wipes again, I would definitely repurchase these ones. So next up I have the Herbal Essence Fresh Balance Clarifying Shampoo. Now, I can't ever seem to find any other clarifying shampoos within the drugstore. Let me know if you recommend any others, but to me I can never find any apart from this Herbal Essences one. Now, I really love this one and would repurchase this again, and I have done actually quite a few times before, as this is really good for sort of deep cleaning your hair. So when you've got a lot of product build up and things like that, this is great to do sort of once every couple of weeks or once a month, just to really clean your hair out so it feels nice and fresh again. The only thing with these is don't use them too often, as they can sort of slightly strip your hair, only slightly. It's because they're sort of just getting rid of all the product build up, like I said. But definitely would repurchase this again. It's a nice big size, it lasts me for ages because I don't use it that much, and it's definitely worth checking out if you are after an affordable clarifying shampoo. I might as well do these next two products together. I was trying to find actually the other two I had, but I must have featured them in my last product empties. Anyway, they're from Sephora, and the red one is the pomegranate sheet mask that I have spoken about, and then the pink one is the Sephora Lotus sleeping mask. Now both of these were really great products, and I'm so annoyed that Sephora don't sell in the UK, although they do ship to the UK now, but they're just not as easy and as accessible over here, which is really sad. So the red one, which is the sheet mask, I did like this, but the other one that I got was the pearl one, and I actually did prefer that. This one is for anti-fatigue and energizing, and yeah, it did make my skin glow a little bit more, but I did prefer the pearl one, so I would probably buy that over this one if I can get my hands on it. And then the sleeping mask, this was the moisturizing and soothing one. Again, this was a really great product, but I bought this as well in the pearl version, and again I would buy the pearl over this Lotus one. So I have one body spray for you, and this is the Victoria's Secret Love Spell Shimmer Mist. And as you know, I love Victoria's Secret body lotions and scents, and one of my favourite is the Pure Seduction. You'll know that if you've been watching me for a while now. This had lots of glitter in, you can still kind of see it in the bottom, but I wouldn't repurchase this again. I do love the smell of it, if you can still smell it. I do like this smell, but the shimmer was a bit too much for me for sort of everyday. I kind of use these every day, so it was a bit intense for that, so I wouldn't repurchase this in the shimmer version again. Next I have two body moisturisers for you, and one is from Bath and Body Works and the other one is from Lancôme. So I'll start with the Bath and Body Works one. This is 1,000 Wishes that I actually hauled in my Bath and Body Works haul. I'll pop a link up above if you want to go and check that out. This has got sheer and vitamin E in it. And oh my gosh, this was amazing. I absolutely loved the smell of it. Oh yeah, so it's actually really nostalgic for me because it reminds me of when we were in Vegas. But the smell is beautiful. It's got crystal peonies, pink prosecco, amber, amaretto and sparkling quince, whatever that is. But it's really musky and a slightly bit fruity as well. You know, I like them really nice sort of powerful scents, I suppose. Definitely would repurchase this again if we had a Bath and Body Works in the UK. So if I do go to the US again, I would repurchase this, and it was lovely and moisturising as well and perfect for every day. And then the other one was the Lancôme La Vista Belle, I think it is. This actually came with the perfume. If you smell the perfume, then you'll know what I mean about the scent. It is really beautiful. If you haven't, definitely go and check out the smell of this. I actually wore this on my wedding day, and my mum bought me the gift set with the perfume. It had a tiny little perfume and then the body lotion, and I've actually only used up the body lotion. The perfume I still have a little bit left. The only thing was, I did realise halfway through using this was in a gift pack, a Christmas gift pack, but on the back it says demonstration tester. So they've put a tester in it, but it was all sealed and everything, so I don't know. But I would repurchase the perfume again, but I wouldn't repurchase the body lotion. I did love the smell, it did stay. I do like scented body lotions that complement the perfumes, but this was just a little bit too greasy and it took a while to sink in. I think because it has got the perfume through it as well, and it is the eau de perfume, I think, as well. So wouldn't repurchase this again, but would repurchase the perfume. Next up, I've actually found quite a few more hair products that I've used up. So the first one is another organic shampoo and conditioner, and I think this may be the second from last scent that I finally used up. As you know, I've been using all the scents to see which ones I like. This was the coconut milk shampoo and conditioner. I didn't like this. I'd say I like this the least best out of all the ones I've tried. So wouldn't repurchase this one again. The smell was beautiful. It was a lovely consistency and texture, but to be honest, it didn't really do much for my hair. It's kind of not as strong as some of the others. As you know, I have the blonde on my end, so I need something a little bit more intense, and this wasn't it. So wouldn't repurchase this again. The other shampoo I have is, actually I've featured quite a few shampoos in this video, but the other one is the Provoke Touch of Silver Brightening Shampoo. I featured this in my hair care routine video. This I would repurchase again. I do have another bottle. This is just really great to sort of tone down the oranges in your hair. It's also really good for where does it say? Platinum and white hair as well. But I wouldn't repurchase this anytime soon. I will in the future if I do have blonde hair again. I'm actually going to dye the ends a little bit more browner now because they are starting to get really dry and scraggly. But this is great if you're after a purple shampoo that's affordable. I also have one of the Bleach Rose semi-permanent hair colours. This was just a tiny size. It came in a 3-pack. I also mentioned this in my hair care video, but unfortunately I wouldn't repurchase this again. I used it on the ends. I don't know if it was because my ends weren't white blonde, but it didn't do anything. I didn't get pink hair at all, which was really sad because I was looking forward to having a little bit of semi-permanent colour in my hair while I thought I would take advantage while I had the blonde, but it didn't do anything at all, so wouldn't repurchase this again personally. Okay, 2 more hair products for you. The first one is the L'Oreal Mythic Oil. Definitely would repurchase this again. This is brilliant if you have really dry or coarse hair. I pop this on the ends on wet hair and also after I styled and dried my hair, and this really does moisturise the hair. It smells gorgeous, lasts for ages, and it's definitely a winner in my books. Lastly, I have for you the Garnier Ultimate Blend 7-in-1 Dry Shampoo with Vanilla Milk. Now, I do not know what I was thinking when I bought this because I absolutely love the Collab dry shampoo and would only buy that. Maybe this was an offer or something, I do not know. Anyway, I wouldn't repurchase this again. I found the smell quite overpowering. It's the vanilla milk, it's just not for me. It's just a bit too much in your hair. And also it was really powdery as well, and just really not a great dry shampoo. I don't think they even sell this anymore, but if they did, I wouldn't repurchase it again. I have a couple of perfumes that I've used up, and the first one is this Juicy Couture. This is the Viva La Juicy, the original Juicy perfume. Now, I did love this years ago and did repurchase it again and again, but for me, I feel like I've grown out of this smell. It is a really nice smell, but I love other ones now. As you know, I love the Black Opium and the Lancôme one. And what else have I got over there? Oh, the Manifesto by YSL. So wouldn't repurchase this anytime soon. It's just not my kind of scent anymore. But it is beautiful and the packaging's cute as well. The other one is the Jean-Paul Gaultier. Well, this is actually rubbed off. This is the original, but it's a slightly different original one because it's got the lace on it. I'm not entirely sure. I'll pop a link to it down below and what it's exactly called. But this was gorgeous. I do love this scent and have bought it for years, so definitely would repurchase this one again. The only thing is the Jean-Paul Gaultier is really expensive for such a tiny bottle. I think I got this in a gift pack or something, but it is a lovely smell and I would repurchase this again. So lastly, I have a fair few makeup products and then we are done. I've got through the whole bag. So the first thing is the 17 Blemish BB Balm, and this had an SPF of 25. It was in the shade Light and it says helps improve skin condition. Now, I couldn't see a difference with that. I don't know what kind of condition it was to help improve. It was a lovely BB balm, and it was actually one of the first ones I've ever tried. Now I don't have anything to compare it with because I really want to try actually some of the Korean ones and see how they work out, but this one I wouldn't repurchase again. It was quite thick actually in consistency, and it did take a while to sink in, and I have better foundations that I use, including the Makeup Forever and the Chanel Vitalumia Aqua. I definitely prefer them over this. Next I have a Maybelline gel liner, and there is still a tiny bit left in the bottom, and this was the black gold version. Unfortunately it's dried out, but I did get quite a lot out of this one. Absolutely love this, would repurchase this again. I actually like the black gold one for a more subtle black eyeliner compared to the black one that I've got as well from Maybelline. That's really pigmented, whereas this, like I said, is more subtle looking, so definitely would repurchase again. These are really great, affordable, and also long wearing. Next up I have the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I had this in number 5 Silky Beige. I also did a blog post on this, so I'll put the link down below for that. This I definitely would repurchase again. It's really affordable, helps me stay matte all day, and you can't go wrong for the price. It took me not that long actually to use this up, but it's such a great powder just for every day. Lastly, I have the Benefit Roller Lash. I bought this when it first came out. This was brilliant. I equally like this as much as the Benefit Their Real mascara. The only thing was, after a while it didn't kind of do the amazing roller lash effect that it did when I first used it, but definitely would repurchase this again. I do love this. I love the brush and the effect it gives, so it's a really great product overall. Last but not least, I have a couple of lip balms. So the first one is the Body Shop Solid Oil Lips in the Wild Argan Oil. This, I really enjoyed using it. I was using it at night before I went to bed. It did moisturise my lips. It's got a lovely thick consistency, and I absolutely love the smell of this, so will repurchase this again. And then the other one is the Balmi mint one. It doesn't actually say, but it is the mint one. These are very similar to the EOS lip balms. I did love this. It was really moisturising, but the packaging is a fail for me. As you can see, it's all broken and they don't really shut properly, and you do have to really delve in at the end. There's so much product in these, but if I was to compare them to the EOS, I think I would buy the EOS ones over these Balmy ones now they're accessible in the UK. But these are nice, but like I said, the packaging's just a fail for me, and they're a bit sort of an odd shape to pop in your handbag, so not really as great as the EOS balms. So guys, thank you so much for watching another of my product empties videos. Well done if you stayed right to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter for more inspiration. And if you missed my last 2 previous videos, go ahead and click on the picture links and that will take you to that video. Have a great rest of the day guys, and I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care, bye.